Hello everyone. Also, I see you like looking down is great when you're really in high places. I look forward, not down. I get the vibe, but I'd rather look forward than down. But hello everyone. Hope you all have been having a good day or afternoon or evening, whatever time of the day it is for you. No, I will not look down. But yeah, I mean, since we're talking about going to high places, the game today I'll be checking out is Jusant. I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced because I'm pretty sure you don't say Jusant. Because I'm like, that sounds so that feels like such an American way of saying it, but I'm assuming. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is wrong. It's like, is this French? I don't know. Jusant. Will you die watching this? Probably not. Like it's like from what I heard, it's mostly a chill game, like Zen climbing, that kind of thing. I mean, you can trust me for now, but we'll find out later on. But if there was one thing which I thought I could trust before I started this stream, was that because I tried to set up a few minutes before I start. And so it was around 10 minutes before stream start. I was going to be like, oh, I will. How do I say this? The words need to come back to me. I was gonna start the game because I downloaded through the Xbox Game Pass because it was, if you have Game Pass, you could just play it. But then as I was starting the game, all of a sudden the game was like, you cannot open this game. It's like, you are offline. And I'm like, there's no fucking way I'm offline. Like, I'm literally watching a YouTube video. How can I be offline? Then I like look to the Steam, not the Steam, look to the Xbox store, and I see there like, oh, it says the word buy. I so apparently didn't know that Jusant was taken off of Game Pass. So I panic bought Jusant on Steam and downloaded it like 10 minutes before the stream. I mean, I'm just so lucky that the game was like 3.3 gig only. So, hey, I mean, I wasn't late. That's what matters. I was not late to my stream time. It all worked out. But yes, that was. I mean, other than typical work day, that was pretty much my day. Kind of still just chilling before stream time, like watching some stuff. Like, I think it's because of that whole recent video he made where he's been doing this for apparently 10 years. So just like, damn, dude, so good. I've been watching like Tom Scott videos because, that video of his where saying he's gonna stop making well, not entirely stop, but he's gonna take a break. Also, hello, Lil Hatch. Welcome to the stream. Hope you've been having a good day. But yeah, just have been like to have some noise on the side. I've been loading some Tom Scott videos. To be honest, I wasn't watching any of his videos before this point. But I mean, if anything, that's the power of making a video like that. The algorithm kicks in and it's like, oh shit, there's Tom Scott on my feed. And I'm like, oh, okay, he does cool stuff. Like, it's cool watching new things. Have you seen the version someone painted out the helicopter when he was flying into the sunset? Do you see the version someone painted out the helicopter when he was flying? Like a Tom Scott video? I don't think I have seen that one. I've honestly just been like clicking random videos, like stuff with a title that's clickbait enough to catch my attention. Or a topic that seemed interesting to me. Like a while ago, I was watching a video on the whole, like, apparently there are like hums of frequency that you can hear in video or audio content, and because of that, electric companies can supposedly say the time of day it happened, and I'm like, that's crazy. I mean, no one's ever gonna use it, I feel, but like, yeah. No, yeah, that's the. I mean, that's the reason why I started checking out his videos because I watched that video and I'm like, dude was saying he was making a video a week for 10 years. Like, that's dedication. And he said he didn't drop any. Like, that's dedication. So if anything, he deserves that break. Because I mean, he did say that will be his last quote unquote video. But I think it's probably more of like an extended break. Like 10 years of constantly doing things, like I'm pretty sure we can give him a year or two or more to just like do whatever he wants. And I feel like he'll have the motivation to come back. I mean, I feel he won't be as beholden anymore to the idea of having a video every week. So, hope he's able to enjoy his life. And yeah, so I've kind of just been like watching random topics of those. I have no idea if any of them are gonna retain in my head like a week from now, but I mean, it's still interesting to see on the side. And yeah, and I guess other than that, if ever there was one thing, because when I was making the schedule for this week, I was like, damn, it feels like I don't have many games to choose from. Which I mean, technically is a lie. I have backlog, but then I rechecked the games that are released in January, and I'm like, I'm in trouble. Like, I don't have much time to go through any backlog. Like, things are gonna be releasing and fast. And actually, there was one game which I was pretty surprised. I don't know if a lot of people know this franchise, but apparently next week another game in the Momodora franchise is releasing. To long story short, Momodora is a sort of Metroidvania style game by an in solo indie dev who originally his earlier games were like freeware, like an itch.io and stuff like that. It was only Momodora 3 and 4 which released on Steam, which are not honestly that expensive, but they were fun. Has a quite cute art style. And yeah, with the fifth game releasing next week, I'm like, ooh, option. I'm on, probably other things. But yeah, I mean, that's what I like saw recently. And I did a quick check on this game because, okay, to be fair, I played it like off stream. I played the demo of this thing, and it seemed pretty interesting for like the little bit they show you at the start. So was looking forward to like getting through it on my own. I mean, not on my when the full game released, which like I said, which is why I feel you should be fine. This is arguably described as a puzzle Zen wall climbing game. And then you'll see exactly what I mean once we start. Do let me know if the audio levels are good. Also, it is French. So but I was like Jusant. I'm like, shouldn't the U or like the A be accented or something? Oh, it seems good. I hope so. I mean, like I obviously have OBS up with the audio levels, but sometimes you can't just trust the audio levels that appear there. And yeah, I mean, at least in comparison to getting over it from last time, this wall climbing game should asterisk be a lot more calm rather than the panic that I was getting over it last time. Ooh, excuse me. Though, with the game about like, oh wait, actually, before I get to the wall climbing, it's like those, I forget what they call those kinds of glasses or shades. But from what I remember hearing, it's those shades are literally just meant to limit your vision because just like light mode, seeing too much of one color in your vision alone, like apparently is painful over time. So yeah, literally the shades are just there to lessen your FOV, which is like, I'm like, ah. I mean, I'll probably never have to wear something like that, but yeah, cool to know. I've been calling them Lady Gaga glasses. I mean, to be fair, with all of the spotlights on Lady Gaga, she probably could need them. What's a Jusant? Ah, c- crab? Not crab. Uh, Crab spider hybrid? Yeah, because I'm like, wait, that's not how pincers are. Pincers are usually on their hands or something. But its pincers was its mouth. But it had 8 legs. So I'm like, a scrab? Everything is evolving into a crab. Speaking of crabs, one thing that I heard recently also, I don't think it's coming out in January. I forgot if it's February or March. But apparently Fight Crab 2 is being made. Or rather, is releasing in like a month or two. Which I'm like, I guess enough people liked Fight Crab 1. So Fight Crab 2 has been in development for a while. Yes, Fight Crab. It is a fighting game where you use crabs. Also, hello, Daymark. Also, I mean, this isn't real life, so I can look down. But if in real life, I would not be this close to the edge. Like, at all. Like, literally, look at the bar. The bar is not even level. That thing's like gonna fall the moment you try to lean on that. You die. But also, I like how they just start you all the way up here rather than making you climb all the way around. Although I'm like, ooh, can you actually head back? I did actually try that last time. I socially distance away from any ledge. Apparently, there's an invisible wall stopping me from just hurting myself to my death. I mean, I wish that existed in real life. Then maybe I wouldn't be so scared about heights. 6 feet protocol. Okay, maybe a little bit too far. Actually, no. The amount of feet away from the edge increases based on how high we are. So the higher we are, the farther the distance. Also, I just noticed, like, I'm looking at his pants and I was like, it looked very mushroomy, but like, oh no, I guess that's like, it bulges that way, so when your legs hit the wall, there's like a rebound, I guess. Also, this is why I'm like, apparently it's like why it's interesting. Like, R2 and L2 are to grip, where right now my movement is moving the arms. Then literally L2 is left hand, R2 is right hand. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And yes, like, I don't know if that is purely what the game is just gonna be about. I mean, to be fair, it's compelling enough. Does it feel intuitive? I mean, I'm using my right hand to click the right trigger and using my left hand to click the left trigger, so I think it's pretty intuitive. I mean, it'd be way less intuitive if for some reason my hands were crisscrossed. But I mean, I'm not gonna knock it if people want to try it, though. I mean, I played a game. I played Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, where the right half of your controller was like the older brother, and the left side of your controller was like the younger brother. So, if anything, this is at least less than a body. Not at all like trying to aim in Halo and actually throwing a nade. Hey, I mean, at least you have armor. I mean, it couldn't be that bad, right? Just don't cook your grenades. Just toss them. Actually, I forget. I forgot if we can cook grenades in Halo. I didn't really own an Xbox, so I didn't really play Halo that much. Three small icons represent secondary pistons. If they're full, they're available to use. Ah. Hold to place a piston. Hello, Kanji. Welcome to the stream. Hope you've been having a good day. If you don't know what we are playing Jusant, a puzzle wall climbing game, as described, where left hand and right hand are governed by L2 and R2. So it's like I get the joy of wall climbing without the fear of the height and the stress of blistering my fingers. Ah. And jump. Ah! And this is why I enjoy this through a game. Because if that was me, I jumped and I missed, I think I'd faint. Like I'd faint on the spot. Like how about you guys? Like, do you think you would try like wall climbing like this? Not like, you know, the indoor wall climbing. I'd scream first, then faint. I'd probably faint due to screaming. Like I'd be out of breath. Indoor, yes, you're right. Ooh, nice. Like how, you know, assuming you're able to remember any estimation of like how tall maybe it was? I mean, to be fair, I did also wall climb indoor before. Like I think rest? Ah, right. Yeah, yeah, because it's like, you know, I like how it's like rest with one hand. Although I guess that's kind of appropriate because the stamina bar doesn't actually replenish all the way to full. Because, you know, you're never truly resting because you're always fighting gravity. It's always just one hand and you're just alternating. There's bouldering, which is 3 meters high without rope. Oh. Wait, I'm trying to imagine 3 meters high. 3 meters high. I mean that still be pretty that'd still be a pretty painful fall if you didn't fall, right? I climbed a steep hill for a flower one. Somehow didn't fall and found just a carpet of flowers. Ooh. Well, sounds like that climb was worth it then. Also, ooh, wait. It seems like there are multiple paths to take. No, there are not. That ladder's broken. But yeah, I mean, I haven't tried bouldering. I mean, you bring up bouldering. Was that because that's what you tried? There's soft matting in those boulder halls. I mean, it could be soft. It'll still probably hurt when you land on your back. Ideally, not your head. By the time I got up, though, the sun was setting. I was 2 hours away from my car. Coyotes were howling, and I just jogged my way back. Hey, luckily enough, there was a place for you to jog. Ooh, reading stuff. Just don't fall easy. I guess so. I mean, would people be there ready to catch you in those scenarios? Also, another sleep turning over stones at the old delta. Harvest. Two belay stations for parts. A good catch. That should be enough to reopen the route to the old cape. Otherwise, it's all smooth sailing. The old lanterns, I think, can revive. Folks used to throw this stuff away. Oh, I finally caught an old knitting machine for Ennio. Caught an, I guess, under the water? I was asking around for cycles. Not in great shape, but we should be able to tinker with it. Note to self, stop doing business with Rem. All he does is dismantle my discard and sell them for parts. Ah. I did both things. My roommate in Uniter was an alpine climber. Ooh. What's an alpine? Also, I just realized, like, I didn't really comment on the stuff here, but these are like kind of coral-ish, right? Like, you know, giving off the vibes that all of this was underwater. Like, yeah, like, all of this looks like it could have been the bottom of the sea or something. Ah, the Alps. I mean, probably a very satisfying view there. Hold to place your main carabiner. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it, carabiner. Or just the rope thing. Oh, just to go down. Okay. Also, with how this kid is doing it, the whole kicking yourself to go down, like when I was doing the indoor wall climbing, and then I got to the top, and they're like, okay, now you need to come down and kick off the wall, and I'm like, no, I think I'm going to like hug the wall for like maybe 20 minutes. Because, like, the idea of kicking away from the wall just sounded so terrifying. It's like, what if the rope fails? Living the anime life. Literal adventures. Real life adventures. Ooh. Can I go down? Oh, this is just a while ago. You're just really dumb. I mean, to be fair, a lot of anime plots happen because the main character does dumb stuff. So, it's kind of appropriate. Oh, hello, conch shell. Hello, motion blur. My eyes. I don't think I've ever had the opportunity to listen to a big enough shell up to my ear. I've only ever seen like small shells. Also, it'd be pretty amazing if when I'm listening to the shell, I hear like hammering of stuff. I'm like, damn, is there a tiny world in this shell? Seriously, I can recommend bouldering. 95% of the force comes from your legs. If you don't pull yourself up, you push yourself up. At least for beginners. Ah. Oh, I see. And it also just loops. I mean, oh, bye, Shell. I mean, I'll stick to the version that has the safety rope. Thank you very much. I mean, the fact that I did that in the first place, young me, I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them for doing that. Single-use shell. I mean, shit, that's how you know this is a game world. We got consumable items, literally. Also, I just want to point out, I know I said wall climbing is scary, but honestly, even climbing a ladder like this kind of terrifies me. I think it's just the idea of like going up vertically in general terrifies me. Yeke. How are things at the Soma? Business has been slow at the restaurant. Almost no one came to the last music night, even though there are people climbing down from all over. I know we don't play the Shells anymore, but still, is the Shells like a band name or something? No one's playing their music anymore. I was thinking that at establishing the side, the upside downside, upside down. Oh, I was like upside downside. I mean upside down. Cliff might help steer passerbys this way. I miss seeing a packed patio. Can you take care of it? I checked with the low tide and everyone agrees. Used up too many, can't play anymore. I mean, yeah, it's like we don't play the shells anymore. We used too many, they all disintegrated. Like we're literally running out of music to play because the shells are disintegrating. Hey Mo, listen, these things happen. I hope one day you'll ask me to do something besides taking boats apart to make ladders. Like, I'm free for a romantic dinner or two. Hmm? Anyway, all good for your scaffolding since the villager proves I don't have much wood to choose from. After that new path to the plain, I had to build voice of a wreck or left two. I get it when the current's aloft. Damn, okay, that's a lot. I owe you one, thanks. You're the best. By the way, did you ever run into old Sonia? I was almost about to say Solja. Think about music. Just maybe immediately go to Soulja Boy. I think she's rummaging around in your area right now. If you see her around, do you mind telling her I need a new hob for my oven? Mine's taking on water. In the meantime, set sail for the restaurant. I'm not sure how romantic it will be, but we can always share a half-cooked meal. Mm-mm. You know, it's romantic of finishing each other's food. But also, I just realized. So it's like, so these. Okay, to be fair, when they were having these houses, there probably was water all the way up to this level where they were living. But the moment the water started like getting less and less, and they still decided to live here, like the idea of living by, you know, an edge sounds again terrifying. Cause like what if you just like woke up groggy one day, and then you like you walk outside, you kind of forget about things, and it's just like ah. Like literally, if someone's a sleepwalker, you would have to tie them down. Ah. Oh, there's so many like hooks on the side. No, I'm like, in the game right now, there are these clear, like, defined grab points. But obviously, in real life, I would assume that isn't the case. Or, I guess, also, what are these farting things? Like, alive whoopee cushions? Also, hello, ladder. Oh, ladder's busted. So that would have been the easy way to go up here. I mean, when stuff wasn't broken. Stop farting, please. There's. Though, if this entire thing that we're climbing up, place a baton, why? It's like, we're right there. I don't need to place a baton yet. Because, like, when we were walking here, we couldn't even see the top of this mountain. Like, I mean, I know the sea is like, very, 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 very deep. But the thought of it all, like, disappearing, that's kind of scary, though. Because, it's like, you're probably getting... Okay, I mean, ecosystem. Drinking water probably comes from at least 5 down. What kind of measurement? Don't ask me. It wasn't until I started my shift to prepare for the cross and I realized it's my last cross in the supply fumirolia. After all, folks have to make do with what they have. I only give for those things you like later, seeing smiles on people's faces, blah, 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 and as water fishers learning to fish again. All the things the old folks tell us about our sleep after sleep. When I was yearning for old times, I got a desert to cross and a caravan to prepare. It's not going to prepare itself, if only. Yeah, because now I'm just like, from as far as the eye can see, I see no more water. I mean, there are birds flying though, so I assume there has to be a water source nearby. If there are birds still flying. And also, it feels weird to see birds so high up, but then I remembered, like, this is probably super below sea level. Like, I'd imagine. And, like, I guess sort of maybe sciencey question if you guys know it. If there is no water in the sea and you start walking down, like you started walking down from a beach to go lower down the earth without water being there, would there be pressure? Because I feel like the pressure you feel when you're going deep is like, the water pressure from being so deep underwater. But if there was no water, like, would there be pressure? There would be. Cause like I know there'd be like pressure from like, like when from a high altitude, but like would it be the same? Going less atmospheric pressure, but much less than water. Ah, I see. Wait, what am I doing here? Okay, I load a jump. Oh, okay. It's more of a wall kick than a double jump. There's something called air pressure. Yeah, same mechanic. I see. Yeah, cause in my mind I'm like, it's more the water pressure than like anything, right? But I mean, I guess like you said, even without water, there would still kind of be pressure. Also, sorry, I just kind of got curious to see if there was something else there. Also, this idea though, you would never catch me doing this. Literally, just like, oh, I gotta trust. It's like it's not even about the rope breaking. It's about the thing that the rope is attached to. Also, wait, what an accurate throw. Wait, let's see that again. Camera, please. Camera, I'm down here. Camera, I'm down here. Let's see him toss it. Uh, I'm pretty sure they have some very strong magnet set up. Like surely. Ah, higher. Ah, no! Don't drop me, the hell! That's my one fear. There we go. He uses the force. I mean, isn't that like a thing that everyone always asks at least once? It's like, why don't they use the force to like fly? Like, if they can force pull someone else and force pull someone else, then why can't they like arguably force pull themselves forward? What happens if you do drop? Can you just even drop off here? Like, if I just let go? I mean, like, there is force jump. Yeah, like I know force jumping exists, but like, you know, no one's really like flown in Star Wars, and I'm like, has no one tried it? Like, like, what if you had two Jedi and they were both force pulling each other up? Like, wouldn't that technically work? Like, they just have to alternate force pulling each other to go higher and higher? Like, like, that would work, right? That's even why not just use the force to close the enemy saber. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's a literal button on the lightsaber. Just click it. There's no. I mean, okay. I could argue a reason for that. Although to be fair, this is obviously like an excuse reason. Because I could be like, oh, they're probably applying some like, you know, counter force onto their lightsabers because people have probably done it before. But just but it would probably still do them good to try it, because what if they just applied a greater force than they were expecting? And it's like, well, now you're finding someone without a lightsaber. I was like, ooh, lizards. Ah, not the farting stuff again. So many questions. Actually, wasn't there that one? The urge to kick this is strong. Just like, add a rocket top. Just kick it. Kick it off. Fuck the tower. Kick it. Lynn's gone to the heights to ask to extend the site. With the boss gone, the wind's gone out of our sails, and when it comes to digging, it's not such a bad thing. Lifting boxes, crates, and barrels is my area of expertise, but shifting their old stones at the slightest pitch and roll, everyone's knees start quaking. Anyway, I'm just getting used to the idea of working with archaeologists, making myself useful again, and already the work's dried up. I'll start up again. I don't see how we can move forward. How about you? How are things in low tide? Is Dee Dee still refusing to go to school? Oh shit. Long response. My love, I'm so happy to hear from you. We miss you so much, Dee says. I'm homeschooling her and I'm very much out of my depth. Do you remember the names of all the regions of the tower? I don't even remember learning that thing. Me with geography. Do not ask me for the names of places. I will not know places. I gave Dee a homework assignment about the old author to keep her busy for a while. She's supposed to copy the design. I ended up going with her. It's been ages since I last ventured behind the village. I forget how dark it is. But Dee, she's like gutsy. She's enjoying diving in the past just like you. Speaking of which, have your archaeologists finally found how tides work? Okay, so I guess like no one's thought about. Okay, sorry. My mind was going towards like, oh, tides, the moon. But I'm like, I mean, does this planet have moons? Is this even Earth? They've been digging, quote unquote, for a while now. Oh, boo. Do you know when you'll be able to come back up here? Oh, this. Hey, little guy. The other one's kind of scampered away, but this one's kind of chill. Like, ooh, kind of like a mix between the not plume, because I think plume is what's on chickens and stuff like that, but it looks like a chicken plume. Like a mix between the thing on the top of an iguana, but like a frog, or a mix with a frog. Stomp. Come on, pick up the little guy. Pick him up. Sad, I can't. It's literally coming off from the floor. There's nothing here. Stop. So, ooh. We're finally at the tower area. And I'm like, how far down did we start at? I wonder. It's so interesting seeing all like the boat wrecks and stuff. Also, oh, look at this little rat, chonky rat. Where are you going? Where are you going? And look at his ears too. Kind of like piggy-ish rat. Ah, he's hiding. So chonky. Ooh, they were actually carving versions of it. Nice. For a while there, I was like, the ears kind of look like wings, and I'm like, don't tell me you can fly. Wait, did it just oink? It actually is kind of oinking. Hey Bianca, you must have cast off for who knows where. I went back to the postal relay. Still no water, surprise, surprise. Sauli and Faz are still sorting through everything by hand. I've been roped into helping with deliveries. Me on Pebbleback? You can't imagine what a sight that is. Even I'm navigating myself. Still, why not, eh? It's a fresh start. And I quite like seeing the world as the mail comes in. Well, it would be nicer if this damn pebble would just change course when I ask it to. Pebbleback, I guess, is an animal? I'm telling you, it's stubborn worse than old Yom. Honestly, though, what a nightmare. And I'm going to miss the tide at this rate. I left your mail by the door. So it's a pig? Probably a hybrid again. Like the other one was an iguana frog. This one is a rat pig. I don't know where those ears are coming from. Like they kind of look like antlers, but definitely not a moose though. See another one. Also, hello, another one. They actually don't let you be able to walk over. It's like, kick it. Also, hello, crab. Hmm? Wait a second. Can I actually go down here? Oh, I can, but there is nothing. Never mind. I wonder if, like... Okay, this game is a lot more reading than I was expecting. Hey Bianca, how are things down there? I hear your boss sailed off into the horizon. Good riddance, I never liked him anyway. Things here at the hut are pretty quiet. Not man, the reading sim. No, I was here for the climbing sim, not the reading sim. Not many people stop by these days. A seasonal job where there are no more seasons. I'm starting to get bored. You can tell because I've started scratching letters. Tell me something to distract me, won't you? Oh, Emmy, I'm so glad you. We're here for the audiobook. Oh, good. Yeah, I'm about as useful as a buoy on dry land, but no surprises there. You've been gone for a while, so maybe you don't know, but everything here is closed, except for old Enyo's shop. He's still raising chocos? Maybe that's what those pig rat creatures are? Basa tried to convince him to leave with them. Remember Basa, the little terror at the back of the classroom? They got caught in quite a gale. It was amazing. No one's dared try again since. Do you think they're going to keep you on if people stop coming by? You might be seeing more folks soon, though. I came across a classified ad. They're mounting an expedition to explore the crow's nest. I'd like that, but going on an adventure with strangers? Ugh. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Heading for the clouds, huh? That sounds like quite something. I'll better stock the hold. I bet they'll come this way. You know what? You should join them. Come see me too. You don't have any excuse since you're out of a job. It would be a nice change from a few stray travelers that come by. Hey, the other day another climber got stuck at Weeping Rock Pass. I had to go fetch them. If only you could have seen them. Stupid enough to eat hay as they say around here. It said I'll be waiting for you. Imagine kids of the next generation pretending to read because it's already an obsolete skill. Everything's gonna be an audiobook. Because and I was about to say audiobook recorded by someone and I'm like, what am I talking about? It'll be an audiobook read by an AI. Like it's already currently happening, so that's most likely what's gonna happen. Like we already got AI that can sing songs. I mean, that's which is probably way harder than, you know, just reading a transcript. No, there's been a lot of like recently been a lot of like unfortunate uses of AI in terms of like games and stuff. Or not I mean not games, but like brands and stuff. The chip attached to your frontal lobe would already process text for you and translate it into thoughts. But I mean, for our lifetime though, would we want to like would we want to, implant that? Like, would you be willing to implant that into your skull? Oh, can I put a piston? Ooh, I can. Okay, let's just see if this works. Ah! That's better. Is there anything here worth checking? No, no, doesn't look like it. I had to check. I was curious. Yes, 100% the future is now. No, then if the future is now, I'll stick to being the back in my day for a little bit. Like, I'm gonna wait for other people to try it, probably have some like weird infection happen to them, and then once things gets ironed out, then I'll start using it. Because, like, the first few ones are probably gonna have some kinks that pop up after a few years. Like, they probably won't happen instantly. Like, give it a few months or years, and then the side effects will come out, and then they'll iron those out, and then you should be safe. Lap 12, octaves after the Jusant. I'm finally leaving. I'm so happy I couldn't sleep a wink. At the old harbor master's office, a note caught my eye. It sounded like poetry. Expedition to the clouds, seeing hope and water. Join us at 12 octaves, Becca and Arlo's farm, Highfield, to journey together. After spending so long marinating and trying to find the meaning in life, it'll do me good to see the world, as Emma would say. Hopefully you'll stop by her hut. Just the thought of seeing her again is enough to tell me I'm making the right decision. With any luck, there will be other adventures leaving from low tide. I don't want to make my way to the meeting point with the rest of the expedition all by myself. The only time I ever left here was for the harvest festivals when I was just a small fry. So an expedition like this is no small matter. They want to set sail for the clouds. Oh no, my parents! I forgot about them. Shit, how do you forget about your parents? Like, as a kid, you're probably with them 24/7. Okay, not 24/7. 22/7. What am I going to tell them? Hey folks, I'm off on an adventure. See you around. And only if I make it back alive? Of course, Bianca dear, don't forget to bring snacks. I better not say anything. I should bring snacks. What else? What do people normally take on this type of trip? One thing's for sure, what's a journey without a logbook? I've got it covered. I plan to make like the expedition to set off for the salt plain in search of springs. I'm going to scatter my journal entries along the way for anyone who might come after us. Ah, I see. He knows that he is in a video game and is leaving lore in bite-sized bits across the map. Like, imagine you were going on an adventure and you didn't buy one logbook. You bought multiple logbooks and you just randomly left logbooks on the floor. Like, that's what this person sounds like he's doing. How generous. Starting with this message. Farewell, my lighthouse. You welcome me with wonder and have kept me company as I've pondered too much. You've always been there for me. I'm leaving you to the Weavebeaks, probably the birds, who watch over you from the sky. And to watch over these measures, I need one of my creations. Adventure calls. Oh, I'm assuming that bird's a weave beak. Why would you make a ladder this way? Like, please, just make it on the straight side. Why you gotta make it on the curved side? Like, I get it. It's probably more adventurous to do that, but still, that sounds scary as heck. Ah! Alright, drop. Ooh, nice view. Jump! Swing! Reach, kid! Reach! Reach! Okay, fine. We'll swing to the other side first. And jump. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna put a pit on here just in case. Jump. Ah! Okay, good thing I put a pit on. I think I'm supposed to... Okay, maybe not like that. I wonder if I can, like, jump, double jump, and then stick a pit on. I can! Ooh! There we go. Cool. Wait, before we go up, seems like there is another note thingy. I asked Mo for help, but it's no use. The door won't budge. There's no way of knowing how its inner mechanism works. Does it even have anything to do with the lost ocean? Mo isn't much of a handyman either, but you'd think we would have been able to figure out between the two of us. He had to weigh anchor. A date, he said. It's true he did seem rather depressed up to tinker around. Rather perfumed too. Perfumed. Perfumed? When I... Do they mean rather fumed too? And I'm like... This kind of sounds like someone using a word that... Okay, I could maybe be the idiot here, but this sounds like, you heard someone else using the phrase, being fumed, and they heard like per somewhere, and it's like, oh wait, so they're perfumed, or like pre-fumed. And is being perfumed an actual, like, exclamation? None of this answers my questions. I've explored you from deck to hold, and I'm no further along than when I started. I still don't know what you could have been used for, my lighthouse. Your paintings seem to allude to water falling from the sky, but that's pretty vague. Now, what am I supposed to do? Wait, the concept of water falling from the sky doesn't exist? Does it not rain in this world? Being perfumed might mean smelling too much like perfume. I mean, I'd be like, when I think of them having perfume in this place, what is it? Is it salt water perfume? When water was still here, or is it like what? Scent of Geo, scent of Earth. Or actually no, it does kind of look windy here, so maybe there's like some kind of scent in the breeze, and then they just like bottle that. But yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe it is. Maybe it is just literal. Also, oh god, I don't even see the top at all. Also, yeah, there's like drawings of rain, and they're like water from the sky turning into rocks? Question mark? Or maybe that's just how they're interpreting it as? Yo, sick shoes. Mm. Little guy. Eh? We have a literal blob with us. Look at him! Not a disposable one-time shell this time. I mean, we'll see. We'll see if we can even remove it. Little guy! Magic? Sorry, I know you just said he looks cute, but I'm sorry. With how his eyes are protruding, I'm like, it kind of looks like a... Okay, I'm not gonna say what it looks like. I'm just saying there's like two dots in the middle of two mounds, and I'm just gonna word it that way. You can fill in the blanks. That's what I might learn tackle and leer. Oh, it's on the shoulder now. Aw, cutie. Oh, and then it's like it hides in its shell the moment you climb. That's so cute. Oh right, yeah, we did. I mean, it's not there anymore. Maybe it was one-time use. The world is consistent. Shells are one-time use. Actually, we're kind of like outwards here. Yeah, yeah. The top is nowhere near. Another thing I'd be terrified to do. I mean, if assume if anything has to do with like hanging over a pit of death, I'd probably be scared to do it. Also, by using Ride, your companion will be able to. He sits on your head, and he's meditating. Mm, Om. Wait, so what are we doing? I mean, I'm just going to assume we need to climb upwards. And the thing that looks the closest to climbing up is this thing. Waiting for something to be a meditation. Cutie. So how do I know which way is the way? No, I came from this way. Like it feels like it should be that way, but I'm not sure. There's a hug button. You can actively pet him. Aww. That's cute. To stay here for the next hour, just only pet him. Yes, we don't need to go higher. We can just like, pet him. Huh? Generate an echo. Oh! Interesting. So some sort of magic powers. So I guess as I do this, if I press up, do we see an echo? No echo? That's cute. The little wiggle. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like I said, I heard this one was like a sleeper hit last year in terms of indie games. It's like you came for the wall climbing. You stay for the little creature. I'm assuming you can. Yeah, I was about to be like, I get a game. I remember. Then jump. Okay, fine. I keep thinking jumping will be enough, but it's not. But cool, and also like as far as I'm aware, this is already farther than where the demo stopped last time. So cool that they're like introducing new mechanics and stuff. Also, ooh. It's glowing blue, so maybe if I echo here. Activate a fresco. I mean, cool, like, cool wall design, cool wall glowing tattoo. It's like, imagine if you like could, your pet controlled your lights for you. Although that's like the moment your pet wakes up, it's gonna turn on all the lights. Like, wake up! I need food. Give me sustenance. Maybe meditate after the echo. Ooh, we could try. It's showing something. Unless that's just like, it's just coincidentally in the same direction as the thing. Oh, it was just coincidentally in the same direction as the tattoo. It was not the tattoo. In fact, that was circled. It just so happened to be in the direction. Little by little. Okay, this is just in case. But yeah, it's like it's it's a straightforward mechanic, but there's just something nice about how you know how tactile it feels to do literally every like hand grip. Oh. Wow, I'm surprised it took you over an hour for a hydration check. Okay, give me a sec. There you go. There's your hydration check. To be fair, I probably need it anyway. No choco milk this time. Just regular water. Generate an echo. Cool. Though it's like these kind of like mushroom, like does it generate like are these edible? Like infinite mushrooms? The hydration check has a cooldown now? Yes. I made sure that there is a cooldown to the hydration check. It isn't really a long one, but I had to add it. People were abusing it last time. Also, wait a second. I'm feeling a burp coming along. Ugh, excuse me. Eating wild mushrooms be dangerous? I mean, is it wild if we know this thing can actually create the thing on command? Like, I'm sure someone's like in the village has tried it before. Cheers. Though I like how like with wood planks like these, it looks quite natural where you know you grab them. Like even that even like that one plank there in between counted as a grab point, rather than these more obvious like large horizontal ones. You see, next objective as well as certain collectibles. Oh, oh, hello. Oh, so it's like, so you don't miss any. But did they die? Who die though? Oh, the mushrooms. I mean, this little guy's too cute. He literally like showed his belly. We must pet the friend. Ah! That's so cute. Ooh, a picture. See, a picture. How appropriate. We just got hydration checked. Pet the friend thing. Like, wait. Okay, wait. Is there a way to quickly add that? Uh, wait. Give me a sec. Okay, so you go to Twitch, then I go to here, then this one, the then wait, where is it? I think it's there now. I think probably. Also I didn't really comment in this space, but it kind of looks like a like bar restaurant thing. The only thing it's lacking is like a microphone, unless that thing's supposed to be the microphone. Quite a huge one, though. That's probably like a flute looking thingy. Pet the blubby. Pet. Ah. Adorable. Okay, so the rest of it is just up. Mm. I mean, us here, we definitely would have been able to get more channel points if we could gamble more. But unfortunately, gambling is not allowed for us, which is so unfortunate. Like it's still so annoying, or because like we can participate in those like Twitch the channel bets, but we don't get any. We don't. Okay, wait. Here's the question: can you pet the blubby here? No, you cannot. I need to go on solid land to pet the blubby, which we have. Here. I like how it just goes for a hug every time. Hmm? Hmm? Wait. Hmm? Wait, where are we climbing? It has a cooldown. I mean, I don't want you guys to run out of your points instantly. This game's gonna take forever now. But also, where are we going? No, those are not climbable. Fanning for 2 hours straight. Maybe. Also, I just realized there's a rock thing over there. Ouch. Okay, I actually really like how it's just letting me do this. Like, it's literally just letting me add more pittance to go for this thing. Isn't petting something sexual in English? Only if you make it. Only if you make it sexual. But also, this is pretty cool though. Like, just going freeform like this. It's pretty nice. Which actually makes me wonder if that's the way. I mean, it probably isn't. I mean, this isn't a wall I can do or anything. Oh, it's supposed... Okay, I see where I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to go the other way. I mean, so maybe that way actually was just for the rock thing. Yeah, because I think the way is actually here. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, don't let go. Okay, nothing down. Yo, but I like the freeformness this thing is letting you do. And I still feel I'm fairly early into the game, so they'll probably like spice it up a little bit later on too. Also, let's see our collectibles. Doesn't seem like there's any in the immediate vicinity. Yeah, yeah, there was one green and then one... Like, as far as I'm aware, I think the yellow one might be the main one, while the green one is maybe the extra thing. Also, ooh, hello. Okay, so I guess readable stuff don't count for collectibles in terms of in terms of its meditation. Auntie Ida, you have to talk to them. I want to go on an expedition to the desert too. Everyone's always says I'm too young. I don't care. Nil's going, and he's only a bit bigger than me. Plus, he's mean. I have to stay at the port gathering stinky old seaweed and doing my homework. I bet cleaning the canals with you would be more fun. I want to see what else is out there, but my parents never want me to leave the village. Can you talk to them? Please. How would you audible that? Because, you know, if usually if you're trying to elongate the please, you'd probably like make the E very long or the A very long. But they elongated the E at the end, so I'm like, please say like OD, believe me, sweetie, you won't have much fun scraping the pipes of the Great Basin, that's for sure. You won't like what I'm about to say, but be patient. You have plenty of time to grow up. We'll be sailing off to the plane soon enough. I'm sorry to have to tell you this though, but we have no choice but to go with your parents. So best not to quarrel with them in the meantime. I don't fancy crossing the plane with three scowling faces. Your favorite auntie. I know exactly. That's why I'm like, don't emphasize the E at the end. Emphasize the E in the middle. Also, this kind of looks like a place that either, I mean, one, well like situation. So could be like class maybe? Like outdoor class situation. Also, ooh, shiny. Okay, so there's two elevator looking things. Chonky? What chonky? Where's the chonky? I didn't see him. Maybe I'll see what. Ooh, there he is. Hello. Hiding under the chairs. No, yeah, I saw it now. Also, yeah, like like this thing in between gives off the vibes that water ran through here. But okay, so if the if the orange one is arguably the main one. Ooh, that's some interesting tech. Brella Gazette issue 43, 9 octaves after after one third. I know, 9 octaves and one third after the Jusant editorial. In this issue, we'll be taking a look at the creatures that gave this near cyclical publication its name. Scare more than 10 chocos back to their burrows? Oh, so the rats are the chocos. Brellas, while they come up before it's our issue an endangered tunnel wildlife and in our special inhabitants of the Great Reservoir, we've never dedicated an entire section to them. It's high time we rectified that. Brellas are best known for their slow and majestic flight. However, they begin their lives clinging to rocks. Well, sorry, we'll get to the tech in a little bit. Now we're in the nature channel. In this first stage of their life cycle, they resemble flowers known as shrinklets. From within the shrinklets come sparks, small glowing creatures that fly through the darkness of the caves and tunnels in groups. How many octaves does it take for a spark to grow into a Brella? How long do Brellas live? Has anyone ever seen one die? Much has been forgotten about Brellas, despite them being witnesses to the tower's ancient past. At the time of writing, they've almost completely disappeared. We only know about sparks from children's stories. They're said to kidnap naughty children. And shrinklet sightings are exceptionally rare. So what's it? Is this a situation also where it's like storks aren't bringing in the babies, it's the it's the Brella bringing in the babies. Only occurring in the remotest tunnels, in the following pages, we've attempted to piece together some facts about them. Did you know, based on the information we've gathered from the teams of water surveyors, who sometimes encounter these creatures on their maintenance rounds, and who we are very grateful to, being near sparks makes you feel weightless. So be sure to behave yourself, kids, or else you'll be flown away. Let's hope that the drop in activity in recent cycles will give shrinklets, sparks, and Brellas the peace and quiet they need to thrive. Oh. Oh god, more reading. This octave, we are celebrating the safe return of Expedition 34 to the port. The expedition was led by Corey, who once again braved the horizontal world. We are proud to welcome these children of low tide who are returning with the priceless treasure back among us. Members of Expedition 34, the sense of the celebrated Her, Iga, and Ime, who were the first to venture out into the Great Plain in search of the lost ocean. I walked further than ever before, and were finally able to find a new spring after numerous failed expeditions. A fresh start for many villagers who have been waiting their turn since furnaces and fumarolia oases hit their population limits. A welcome reception will be held next week. The like of former expeditionaries has made it its best seaweed pie. Bring your own beverages. Huh. A lot of it, okay, a lot of the things written down make mention of expeditions across the quote unquote desert, which I'm wondering is actually if that's the bottom floor. And makes me wonder maybe they found what they were looking for. And then this kid, well, I mean, he looks like a kid. This kid is like going back to where, you know, his maybe his parents came from or something like that. Just out of curiosity and stuff like that. Ooh, hello. Pretty. Hello! Hello thing. I was about to be like, holographic fish? It's like, oh no, the thing's actually on the wall. Good timing. Let's do that again. It's kind of is like a very elaborate music box. Ah! It's the look at him lie down. Little blob. Alright, so I guess that's just what that was. Yeah, yeah, it's just like an extra thing. Ooh, a blue one now. Okay. Ooh, hey, move on a ledge. Come on, kid. I'm sure you could sprint jump this if you wanted to. Logbook 12 octaves and 1 prime after the Jusant. Usually, just getting the low tide from my old lighthouse is an expedition for me. It's hard to believe that this time, the adventure was just getting started. At the meeting point, I found myself waiting with Mete, a young woman from these parts. Well, young. Younger than me, anyway. Her parents have already left. Ah, I see, so he's old, in other words. But like other people our age, she wanted to stay. That made ripples with the older generation. Leaving the family nest is no easy thing. I don't know Met well, but we already have something in common. The widening gap between us and our parents. Damn. She seemed relieved to see me. For once I was lost for words, smiling awkwardly and still red from the exertion of getting there, with my pack all undone and my hair sticking up every which way, probably. Nice one, Bianca. Not socially awkward at all. And I was just as relieved as she was to know I wouldn't be setting sail alone. To my surprise, old Saul joined us too. Okay, so we have young person, and then you're calling someone else old. So I guess you're just like, I'm the, I'm just the present. I don't think we exchanged a single word before now with an old schooner. Schooner. Maybe that's what they call schools here. Schoons, shoons. Like we'll be able to keep up. Or is that like a French thing? An old shoon. Ever since I was little, Saul's always been the old hermit who lives up on high. He used to scare me. He would come down to the port sometimes like a spider sliding down a silk thread. The other kids and I would have fun running away, screaming at the sight of him. Even now, my knees started quaking as I saw him lumbering towards me. I mean, to be fair, the idea of some old man just coming down from the walls hanging on to the roof. I think anyone would get scared with that sight. Like imagine if your friend was just entering like you opened your door to your room and instead of walking in they like climbed in from the top of the door. It's like you'd probably slam that door so fast. We set up as a group of three since no one else came to join our crew. I soon realized I'd been worried for nothing. Sol leads the way, an odd figure with nimble feet who climbs the cliff with amazing ease. Matt follows behind, bringing energy. Suddenly, I feel like the old one. See? I told you, she's old. Also, hello? That looks like something I could echo from. Oh, it's a good thing I checked here first. I wonder how I get there, though. I guess I just drop down? Okay, no, just not drop down. Just... Oh, right, I climbed the ladder here. Okay, so game will not let you, like, make jumps that will probably kill the character. You just need to, like, go at it little by little. Safety first, indeed. Oh god, I came here to check stuff, not read more. Dearest Met, you probably laugh at what I'm about to say, but I wish I were a choco. Nothing to do but round, fluffy, and cute. The whole sleep long. No job and no existential crisis about the future. Be more relaxing than going door to door. But someone has to bring the old folks water. I never would have believed it, but I've grown fond of them. There have been quite the number of chonks here. Remember old Coco? Excuse you, stop. Don't call me old. She made me listen to and dust off her shell collection. She's as deaf as a post, so someone should listen to them once in a while, she said. One of the shells almost crumbled to dust. They miss the ocean just like we do. I'm not old. I'm not old! I'm not old! Are things any better with your family? Are they still upset? No need to tell me if it's too difficult to talk about. I may not be there to support you, but I'm sending waves your way. That Coco. Damn it. Still, I admire you. I definitely wouldn't have the patience. Things with my parents are still choppy. They let the ocean disappear. Okay, that maybe that's attributing a bit too much to the elder generation, but it's like I'm pretty sure they didn't want the water to disappear. But then again, maybe it's the sentiment of like if the adults were more responsible about thinking about the future, maybe global warming wouldn't be a thing. But they don't want to understand what happened. We're not responsible, they always say. Oh shit, it's really just what I said. They've left for the Cauldron Oasis. They requested the furnaces so they could join some of their friends. But spots there are hard to come by. At least things have calmed down for me since they left. I feel as light as can be. Maybe I should go on the trip too. Oh, there's another elevator thing here. Oh, this is the other up. The one that I thought was the way a while ago. You can't tell me that thing isn't grabbable. Like, I know I need to get there, but clearly this rock there looks grabbable. Or this ledge. Oh, I'm supposed to go from above? I guess? Yeah, maybe I just like assumed that they can't. Yeah, because maybe I can like toss the rope up there and then swing over to it. Yeah, like from here. Yep. Still freaky. Also, like, literally how that rope goes from here to there. Amazing toss, kid. Amazing toss. Wait a second. Did I skip anything? Oh, the blue was still quite the ways up. Okay. I thought I was actually gonna skip it. Hello? Things walking. Hello? Oh, there it is. Kind of like a snail. Quite a fast-moving snail, honestly. Oh god, that shell must be heavy. Like, aren't snails' shells usually just like, they're portable homes? It's not like they actually have giant butts under those shells. So I'm like, snails, you could probably have a better home. I mean, maybe they're just bougie that way. They're not satisfied with small shells. They need giant, extravagant looking shells to be satisfied. Also, hello, another one. Ooh, kinda looks like a bathhouse, sort of, with a nice fancy center place. Yeah, cause it like indents down here, so it makes me think like this area could be like a footbath thing. More snails could be prudent while others materialistic. And yeah, like very nice tall ventilation over there. Ooh, hello. Oh, hello, grab. Oh, I like how if you grab the thing in advance, you can just ride it up. That's so convenient. Okay, thanks, game. I talk about convenience and then you're like, no, I'm not gonna give you convenience. I'm gonna branch out. It's like, please, stay on your lane. Stay on your lane. Down. And then right. There we go. It's like, imagine the snails actually like compared shells. It's like, is that how they attract mates? They gotta like get nicer looking shells versus other snails? Or maybe it's like that's their clothes or something. Ah! Well, what counts as a nice looking shell? There's probably preference. I would assume stuff that are colorful. I mean, if peacocks have shown us anything, it's that many colors is probably better. Ones that don't disintegrate on single use. Ah shit. Yes, the environmental friendly shells. Speaking of one-time use shells, looks like we found one. I like how the little guy just goes to your other ear as if the sound is gonna transfer from your one ear to the other. I was like, huh. So like water would flow and then it would drum the thing? The snails need them. Stop using them. I don't know. This one's a bit too small in comparison to the ones that they currently have. But yeah, Bye, Shell. But yeah, it kind of looks like, or what is? Oh, I thought it like, no. So yeah, this would rotate, which would rotate this, and then those like ends would hit the sticks. Maybe it's like those bamboo things, the one that fills up with water. Then after a while, then it does the, and then the water empties, and then the bamboo lifts again. Like, I forget what they're called, but like, I guess it's just a triple version of that. Or maybe that's like depending on how many times the thing beats, that's how many like how much time has passed. Because maybe they don't have a clock, and this is like how they like kept time or something. Like one is seconds, one is minutes, one is hour. See, like three hands. I mean, I was kind of like just bullshitting, but who knows? Maybe that actually is what this thing was. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, I can't jump there. Oh, hello. Hidden area. Could have missed you easily. Alright, there's probably a. Pardon me, but I notice I've stopped receiving my newspaper. Is there anything I should do? Could this be an oversight on your part? While I'm at it, I should mention I really enjoyed your article on the Choco Show. Sol Keke. Greetings. As you know, there isn't enough water left for the postal relays to function, and too few pebbles available to deliver the paper in good condition. Because of this, the voice of the Ravines team has decided to cease publication. Although our desire to inform our readers is stronger than ever, we haven't yet decided what form our daily paper will take in light of this new situation. Thanks for your feedback on the show. I always enjoyed covering that event. Let's hope we get an opportunity to discuss it again one day. When there's no water, everything seems so fragile, doesn't it? Very appropriate that we're talking about water to get hydration checked. There you go. And I mean, while we're at it, so bouncy. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so I guess it was just that. Might as well move on. Move onwards? Okay, no, it's just blocked off. Move onwards. Game? I got scared there. I'm like, I got out, but he wasn't moving forward. It's like, please. Double tap R1 to climb more quickly. Oh, I see. Ooh, hello. Hidden-ish area. I mean, maybe hidden area. Not sure. Imagine this was the way, though. Oh, hidden area. Cool. Rocks. Like a smithing area? Right, it was like the painting a while ago. It was like it looked like water droplets, but then they kind of looked like they were turning into stone, which is weird. Probably no way to really explain that. But there is quite a bunch of Like, maybe there was stone smithing in this area. Looks like a whale. Kind. True, true. Cause I mean, like I said, if this was all technically underwater, then who knows? Maybe there were whales before. Oh, that was close. It has eyes and fins and arms. I mean, with the water disappearing, it needed to adapt from just like swimming to, I guess, having to walk on land. I mean, isn't a lot of life really just fish that grew legs? Mm. The he was the giant helix shells. Actually, there's a bunch of them. Like that entire like rock formation is just all shell shaped. Oop, leather. Ah, kid, climb, not jump. Oh, hello, little guy, coming out immediately. Ah, kitty. Pretty. I've never seen so many people coming down from the heights, and some are stopping in low tide. Maybe my situation is not so hopeless after all. The ocean provides for a patient heart, as my mother used to say. Maybe I'll finally manage to meet someone. It's been slim pickings here. Apart from old Yom, maybe. He makes my heart flip with his dimples, calloused hands, and that plaid shirt he always wears. Hey, cut the old man some slack. It's like, just because your name is pretty doesn't necessarily mean that you could be pretty. Like, imagine growing up with that being your name, and they're like, hey, hi, pretty, and they're just like, oh, I can't believe you called me pretty. It's like, I'm not calling you pretty, that's just your name. Don't get it mixed up. Which, I mean, to be fair, parents, that's kind of mean to name their child pretty, because, what if they didn't turn out to be pretty? Yom, the baker. I hope you're joking. I can never tell when you're pulling my leg. Anyway, I'm leaving the tower too. Sorry, Basa. I don't know how else to tell you. Imagine if that was a guy's name. Oh no. Instead of pretty, then maybe they should have just called him Petty. I wish we could clip our carabiners together like we used to before running around. Oh, running aground on the old pier. I wish I could convince you to come with me, but that's how it is. I'm crewing up with the neighboring village. They found me a spot on one of their pebbles. We'll see each other again somewhere down the plain, won't we? Don't be angry with me. I'll miss your leathers. So yeah, everyone's kind of just like leaving here. Hello. VRB, TFT, good luck with your games. Like, for my auto batter, I've still kind of just been like sticking with Super Auto Pets, which I only found out recently. I did not know there was a mobile version of Super Auto Pets. So I'm like, oh no. I have unlocked the ability to play Super Auto Pets on my downtime. When we gonna Eternal Return again? I'm sorry. I've been so absorbed by Against the Storm. Literally every time I have free time, I play Against the Storm. Even before this stream, I was playing Against the Storm. That game's too good. Also, before I continue with the Super Auto Pets, Logbook 12 octaves and third after the Jusant. This is an adventure, alright? I mean, fine, we've only just gotten started. We still haven't strayed off the beaten path. But for me, this is huge. I can't wipe the smile off my face. I think I needed this. To feel the rocks under my hands. To experience something out of the ordinary. To move. I'm getting to know my companions better. Though our chit-chat mainly revolves around which route to take to join the expedition. Met and Sol are already getting along like a house on fire. You can probably hear us laughing all the way down on the salt plain. By embarking on this journey, Sol wants to try to return to the world of yesterday, and Met wants to save the world of tomorrow. As for me, if I can just make it to the meeting point alive, I'll be happy. I never dared leave my home before now. Leave for real without my parents. And I dreamed about it. Having incredible adventures, finding a new port to call home. Anywhere but low tide. I never really felt like I belonged there. Maybe I didn't try hard enough. Spent too much time dreaming of far off places. But what is there for me back in low tide? Apart from empty houses and questions without answers. It was high time to give something else a try. I'm surprised he did not go for it. It's like, but what is there for me back in low tide? Well, I guess I should have gone to the high tide instead. Like, they could have done that. It was right there. For me and Met, climbing is usually something we do when we have no other choice. To say we hesitate each time we have to launch ourselves into the open air with only a rope securing us is an understatement. That's me this entire game. But we encourage and belay each other. For Sol, it's a different story. He sets the route with incredible ease. He tells us about how he used to climb as a kid to gather seaweed with his parents. That was before the Jusant, another era. Since then, he's seen the drought slowly transform the tower into a desert. Sol reminds me of the sailors from the stories you sometimes hear, the one who can't get used to the inertia of the tower after spending their entire lives on the waves. Sol himself is definitely ungainly when it comes to walking, which terrified us as kids. When he climbs, he's as nimble as the soar I tried to carve. Yeah, because I guess like as the water was receding, they just have to keep climbing down and adjust where they were like, their living point. I know, like game. I know, I remember. Like, there's nothing. I mean, maybe the game just wanted like the little guy to chill in my head for a little bit. Also, ooh, where is this? Oh, just extra. And makes me wonder like if each of these stones is like a previous climber before us. Because I thought when they were like talking about the desert, I thought they were like, going down and then exploring, but it's probably the opposite because the notes are going upwards. So what are those rocks for anyway? No idea. Probably just collectible stuff, but probably just a marker of like, people who climb. Maybe. Oh, hello birds. Yo, we can actually finally see the birds. No! I was about to just say we can see the birds up close. And then they left. Sigh. Bye. Wallet kick? Yep. Oh, I can actually go a lot faster with my button presses. Stamina drops more clicky when the sun's out. Oh shit, that's just me when I go outside. Also, okay, to be fair, he's wearing gloves because I was about to be like, wouldn't the wall be super hot or something? Like, there's literally no way there's any shade on this mountain. Though the sun is kind of small. I mean, I did say this probably isn't Earth or anything, so roots will wilt with the sun and disappear after a certain amount. I see. Alright, so it's like we got timing and stuff. Ooh, rest, rest. But yeah, if you like know are used to alternating L2 and R2, you can climb so much faster now. Or not now. Like I'm pretty sure you could like honestly climb as fast as you wanted to before. It's just about whether you're confident on being able to alternate a lot. Al- Although except here, he needs to actually reach for the thing. Also, ooh. Hey, they changed color now. Ah! It's like a pet house. Who knows? Maybe that it's that thing's actual home. Logbook 12 octaves and 2 seconds after the Jusant. Wow, that's very specific. We did it. I'm completely wrung out, but we made it in time to join the expedition. There weren't many of us there, barely a handful. Look how peaky the poor thing is. She's shaking like a sewing machine. I felt so far from home, but the tone was more encouraging than mocking. My efforts had been acknowledged and appreciated, but I too was out of breath to reply. But a new emotion rose up in me. I was proud to have made it this far. Still doubted, still doubled over from the exertion, I looked around at the others. Everyone there had left everything behind to be there. They had a fire in their eyes, a desire to change things, and I was a part of it. That's all it took to fill me with fresh energy. Arlo and Becca welcomed us to their sun-scorched farm with open arms. They were emotional and the mood was solemn. They're the last farmers left in these parts, and they're the ones who put together this expedition. They've spent their entire lives trying and failing to fight the drought. Nothing grows on the cliffs anymore. In their own funny sounding words, not one measly plant grows in these here fields no more. I hope I'm not reproducing the high field dialect too badly. Then Becca told us about their wild scheme, setting off for the clouds to find water in the sky. At her words, a murmur rose up from the group. There was talk of how feasible the plan was, how best to go about it, which routes to take, and which sections to avoid. Arla and Becca want to find ballasts, as they're called lower down. Enormous creatures made of water that are said to live in the clouds. Maybe those are those whales that you said. Like, because it was, droplets from water and then their drawings became that thing. So maybe that's what the ballasts are. Well, that's what I always thought before embarking on this adventure. They're Arlo and Becca's last hope, and I'm starting to believe in them too. We may have a chance to save the tower. It's up to us to seize it. So maybe there was a split. Like, there were people who made it up, but for those who didn't want to go up, there people went down. Like obviously this kid came from down there, so who knows, maybe like they heard about people being up there already or something like that. Okay, collectibles over there. Oh shit! Okay, the mushrooms disappear a lot. Oh, because they were under the sun. But the ones in the shade are fine. I see. Oh my god, kid! Kid, you good? Okay, let's wait a bit. Yeah, yeah, like you definitely need to climb faster, kid. I wonder if I can reach there. Like just bypass that other one. Ooh. Okay, maybe maybe a little more to the left before I lower down. Now left. There we go. Because I was thinking maybe from here, because there is this grab point. Actually, wait, I can kind of stick it there. From this grab point. Though, wait a second. What about you? Do you grow? It does. Oh, I got curious to see if there was something on the side here. Doesn't look like it. And from here, I assume the mushrooms should grow enough for me to grab here. Yup. There's a rock formation hiding there. Please, I don't want to think about it if I missed it. Oh, they're smoking. Hmm? Oh, it's like a new start point. I see. Okay, that's cool. So they're like kind of checkpoints for the rock climb. Okay, this is interesting. I like how you could take the shaded path, but if you felt confident, you could take this like this right path that's under the sun. Wait, ouch. Okay, sorry, kid. We'll maybe go down a little bit more gently next time. Oh, nothing in here. Okay. Hmm. I thought there'd be some. Oh, there's more stuff below. Yo, they let you Hello, rope. I wonder how twisty I can make. Okay, no. I was about to be like, I wonder how twisty I can make the rope. Okay. I guess the devs were just like, no, we're not gonna worry about that. It'll just like reset itself after a while. Closed permanently or until the sun decides to start moving again. What? Wait, is it permanently sun out? Oh god, that sounds terrible. Yeah, because it's like if the sun was like it might be shaded in here, But if anything, this just feels like all of the heat would build up in here. Oh, no collectibles nearby. GD. It kind of sounds like there's something in here. Like, I hear some sniffing. Like, I don't know if it's caught in your audio, but there's definitely, like, who knows, maybe there's just some Oh, it's just some chocos. Hello, Choco. Bye, Choco. Go home. That's cute. Okay, I think that's all of the things here. So we'll grab this, Echo. There we go. Ooh, hello. Ooh. They're kind of like a little bit like ticks, but definitely a lot cuter than a tick. Huh. Yeah, so they've been like using the shell thing since before. Or they used it to call the rain down or something? Oh, that dude was teleporting. Oh, he vanished. He's phasing through the walls. I knew animals are mysterious here, but that's too much. But yeah, maybe there were people before, like, you know, rain callers and stuff like that. But maybe the art was lost or something. Gotta do the login for ER? Okay. Ooh, these are definitely tiles for a bat-like place. But yeah, before the day ends, go log in. Actually, there's even wall tiles. Maybe this entire area was like a bath-ish place. Oh, new day. See, more pool areas. Although, a pool area like this under a constant sun, that doesn't sound fun. I mean, unless you're going for hot spring style. Or, I mean, hot water style, then maybe that would be fine. Ah! Okay, not climbable. Huh. Oh, that side. Oh, hell, huh? Okay, that's an interesting way to have a mechanic. So, instead of having stationary rocks, we now have moving rock holds. That's cool. Logbook, 12 octaves and 1/5 after the Jusant. There's so many people climbing down from the heights. I feel like a fish swimming upstream, like in the stories. Before the Jusant, we rose and fell with the tides. I remember hearing the old schooners describe enormous waves, ones that drove people upward with each high tide. They never seen the ocean themselves, they were just repeating what they'd heard from their elders when they themselves were young. But there must have been a grain of truth to those stories, right? The ocean nourished the cliffs, and in return, the cliffs nourished the entire town. Oh, so I thought the water was like. I mean, okay, the water did technically dry up, but from the sounds of it, it's like it would actually, I guess, rise for a certain amount of time, maybe even like seasons worth, then would fall for maybe a few weeks or a few months. Though when I hear that, I'm like, I wonder how their living scenario was. Maybe this is why they have like places to sleep this low and then places to sleep up high, because they just adjust where they sleep depending on like how far the Jusant is. Which I'm assuming the Jusant is when the water either rises or lowers. Anyway, the inhabitants of the low tide set enough store in them to set off in search of the ocean. I wavered too. Should we try to hook the lost water? In a way, yes, but not by going with the flow. I have the answer now. Thanks to Arlo and Becca, we need to go back to the source. We shared our shady spot with a man named Zoe. He was on his way down to the plane and tried to convince us to go with him. Why stay? He didn't understand why we wouldn't go. You won't get nothing out of these fields no more. The earth ain't worth a blessing. The earth ain't worth a blessed thing. He grabbed a fist of dust and held it up as proof. Zoe continued on his way while we prolonged our break, dreading having to go back out into the blazing sun. I refused to believe him. Ever since we set off, I feel like I'm rediscovering the tower. I have never truly looked at it or listened to it before. My perspective's changing the higher up we go. I'm sure we're on the right track. So yeah, majority of people were going down, but like, yeah, some people believe, I don't know, so like, a group of people believe down was the way to save themselves, while others believe going up was the way to save themselves. Though I would assume a lot of people would rather go down than go up. Just by nature of, it's harder to go against gravity than with it. Which, speaking of going against gravity, at least this thing can probably help us with that for now. Never mind. It went with gravity. Damn it. I was using you as a point to help me go against gravity, not with it. I guess that's a shortcut back if you wanted to, like, go back and check for stuff you've missed. Oh, hello, Choco. I thought I heard the oink. Okay, let's see. Where do they go now? I mean, other than up. Because obviously the answer is still up. But, there is down though. Oh, there we go. Just collectible stuff. Imagine there's like a story thing tied if you like find all of those. Which I have to imagine I probably missed like maybe one or two of those already. I'd be pretty surprised if I like found all of them up to this point. Okay, you gonna take me somewhere? Ooh, it did. Here we go. Sada, what's new? Any work for us? Orders are drying up, and business at the ropeworks is far too slow for my liking. Actually, I didn't say it a while ago in that room where there was the conch shell that was like bringing down the rain. That looked like a place that seemed to have stored all of this rope, because as we're climbing up, there have been those tech machines where we just plug in the thing and then it like does something. I mean, I guess it makes sense if their entire culture is about going up and down this tower based on the tide. They probably would have invested in tools and tech to make it easier for them. Plus all of these ladders and stuff. I've started to get bored. I've brushed up on all my knots and I've done the accounting I've been putting off for cycles. And Ulf does it all the machines. But now we're stuck twiddling our thumbs. We're not very good at doing nothing. Glad to know there's someone left on the tower. Sada went with the flow just like everyone else. I don't really see what they're expecting to find in the desert. It's not like the sun's going to budge any more than it does here. No need for new ropes, but you're welcome to come by whenever you like. You'll soon get used to doing nothing, you'll see. It suits us anyway. We have more time for each other. Cass. Okay, so my initial assumption was right. The desert is the bottom. So some people went to the desert to like see where to go, while others went up instead. To the persons who have a caramel bun in the canteen, I ate it. No! Sorry, not sorry. There's no one around anymore anyway. No, I could have had that caramel. Also, I like how they just says caramel, not caramel. Who knows? Maybe it is different. Hello, Chonk. Hello. Oh, another Brella Gazette issue 21. 7 octaves and 3/6 after the Jusant. Editorial. Brown or black fur, big ears, prone to both nervousness and laziness. There's nothing more common than the choco. Part of me is worried that this is the choco because someone tried to eat it. Too dull and unremarkable for a special issue, right? Wrong! In this issue of the Gazette, we'll do our best to make the ordinary extraordinary, starting with the most unobtrusive of beings, chocos. These mammals are useful to us bipeds in two ways. They lay eggs, and okay, so that's where the bird comes in. Because I was like, rat with pig, and the ears kind of look like they came from a bird. Well, that's where the bird comes in. They lay eggs. Providing delicious meals and dense balls of wool. Not the other way around. Huh. Raising them is no easy task, however. Chocos are escape artists. Through our action, or rather inaction, they've taken to nesting all over the tower, though they're native to the Highfield region. Did you know chocos work together to incubate their sparkling eggs and watch over their young? Some would argue that taking turns making for better naps. But take a closer look at what's in their nest, and you may be in for a surprise. Chocos love to sit on anything that shines. Oh, they're part crow. Keep reading for more fun facts about chocos and their habits. Oh, so that looks like a big door. Hello, Choco. Just reading about you. Didn't know you guys laid eggs. So that's like they don't look like they have the strength to bust out of a shell though. Like they don't got beaks or anything. Like what did they use to break out of a shell? I don't know. Maybe they just maybe that's where the chonk comes in. Like they literally break out of their shells just by the nature of them being chonky. There we go. We're doing a lot of climbing, but there's a ooh, hello trail of like rocky things. I wonder if I can pass there instead. Oh, it doesn't actually make me jump up more. I guess I go this way. Jump! Ooh, maybe I can actually reach the higher area. Don't even need to use the plant. Yeah, yeah, exactly, there. And now we just wait. Oh, no we don't. Come here, little guy! You can do it! I'm surprised you can handle my entire weight. Although I like how it's... Oh, it can't! It can't! I'm sorry, little guy. I thought you could. Oh, kid? Kid? Oh, I need to alternate the little guys I'm holding. So they're like able to get back up to speed. Because I think they get tired after a while. Oh, they seem to stop if you use the pulse though. Interesting. Okay, let's put the pit on here. Left. Okay, now checkpoint thing. Okay. Now what? Okay, thanks camera. I'm going to zoom based on the camera pan and wants me to go to the windmill. But okay, I actually can't look left. Okay, guess this is the only way I can go. Cause I was gonna be like, is there something behind here? Like that hook? Can I grab onto that hook? I actually wonder if I can. Come on, kid! Grab on! Okay, no, guess there's nothing to grab onto. Okay. Guess we'll just go forward. Ooh. Actually, wait. There are handles there. Will it rotate? No, it does not. I thought the fan would rotate if I went there first. Oh, kid, your leg! It's a kid. Ah! Ah! Look at his leg. Like, let's see if it can happen again. Kid. Oh, that's what's happening. He's trying to latch on with the leg. That's so funny. It's a kid, no, please. I mean, maybe he's just flexing how flexible he is. Triangle. Then I guess that's a shortcut down if you wanted to explore. I'm pretty sure I was about to say I'm pretty sure I got that, but now I'm not sure if I got that or not. That is not the one I saw a while ago, is it? Huh. Okay, wait. Let's do this, and then now we can jump. Oh, it's under here. There it is. Oh, it's a shell thing. No! But what about the hermit crabs? They need it. Ooh, goat-like thingies were also exist with very long ears and arms. They're bipedal. Interesting. Also, some other like weasel-looking thing. Weird creatures, that's for sure. But hey, there's the little tiny blob guy beside the that one. See, it's you. It's you. Okay, now we go back up. Okay, so that should have been the blue that we missed. And I think the green is higher up still. Okay, but it was kind of worth it going back. Hello, Chocos. Yeah, so we got the blue. But did the green thing disappear? Yeah, I'm not seeing the green anymore. Weird. Oh, it's down there. I who knows, maybe this entrance will have a place leading downwards. Also, yo. It's like we got a mini white tree. Listen to your heart and follow your instincts. That is all I can tell you. Go on if you must. I won't be going with you. My roots are here. I'm an old man. All I want is to stay on my land at peace with the world around me. Farewell. I wish you all the best. I'll go to the old tree for as long as I can, and I'll cherish your memory as my most prized possession. I'll be sad, but knowing you're out there somewhere will comfort me. A tiny plant growing in the desert. Oh, Grandpa, I'm going to be sad too. I already am. Mama says we'll come back when the sun wills it. But I don't believe it. The sun doesn't will it. Because if it did, we wouldn't be stuffing everything in the house into flour sacks. I heard the water in the desert steams and is stinky. That's what Tommy says. She's already been there to make sure there was room for our animals, and she's going back with us. Unky says if you change your mind, you know where to find us. He doesn't want to ride you. He says you made Mama mad and that I should be riding this. I love you and I don't want to go, but I'm going, so bye, Grandpa. Ez. I mean, to be fair, as an old man, how are you really gonna be climbing down this mountain? Like, realistically. Also, hello, green thing. Ooh. Oh, hello. Is there a way up there? I can't toss my thing from here. Oh shit, I like how if you spam square, he puts up his arm. It's like, ah, oh, hello all. Hey thee. It's like I'm gonna shake. Probably not intended to be used in this manner, but okay. It's like rock, paper, scissors. Except we're alone. No. But yeah, I wonder how we can get up there. Or if there was a way if we were up, we could have dropped down. And instead of having to go this alternate way. I mean, it makes a lot more sense that we probably could have seen it from up there rather than literally just take a leap of faith off of this thing. Like it would be somewhere around here, wouldn't it? Hmm, maybe. But if not, I mean, we found the collectible anyway, so that's what matters. Doesn't seem like there's any below us, so we could probably just move on. Oh, this is it. Eh? Wait. Is there a climb point here? I think that's just a way down there if you missed it. Yeah, so I need to find the way up. Huh, so this wasn't even the way up. Or is it? Okay, no, this is not the way up. Ah, the void! Don't take me. Oh! Hello! It's causing these things to grow also. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's not just... Oh, you can just keep making more and more grow. More! More mushrooms! Oh, that's because they would be wilting to the sun. Ah, I see. So I guess that's why they're not like a food source. Even though it looks like it could be. Okay, so if this was the extra way... Yeah, we gotta go back up. Man, if only there were many of these elevators. It's like why do we gotta climb? So primitive. We have technology. Also, hello, tiny creatures. Ooh, you can reach there. Nice. Okay, I wonder if this was even like a good way to pass. Oh, there it is, it is, it is. Because these ones can grow. There we go. Then from here, we can hit that checkpoint area. There we go. Ah! That's not what I meant. Up here. Then up here. Stop. Stop moving first. That is such an interesting mechanic though, that you can like pause them in their like movement. Ooh, right by the next checkpoint. Nice. Yo, this is so satisfying. Like, I know obviously I just talk about the height of it all, but I'm pretty sure like, you know, that's why people, they just naturally do this kind of thing. Like just, I don't know, something about like, because I feel, I would imagine when people climb mountains, they're by nature they have a goal to reach the top. So there is an inevitable end to it, really. And it's always satisfying to have like some kind of goal. Though, I wonder with stuff like, in real life, like, if people could just like literally go anywhere to like go and climb. Because in my head, I'm like, I feel there would be some places that are like, I guess, quote unquote, prepped. Or maybe not prepped, but like near enough to emergency personnel that they know people from around the world come to climb and stuff like that, like designated places. Because while I get the idea of like there is probably satisfaction to climbing any mountain, you know we've probably developed enough where it as a hobby, where there's probably like common places people go to, because I would you just like with mountain climbing, there's probably places that are like, oh, we've had people go here before, so we know it's actually possible to climb it. Because imagine if you just like started climbing some random area and then you hit like a dead end, and then you literally have nowhere to climb anymore. Not because there's no wall to climb, but because you ran out of like handholds or stuff like that, or grip locations. Because we're not lizards or geckos or spiders that can just latch onto the wall. Even though that would be very convenient though. Logbook, 12 octaves and 2/3 after the Jusant. Warning. This journey entry will definitely be too long, but I have much to say. Oh god, here we go. I got to see Emme again. I'm so glad I got to drop anchor at her hut. We made up for the lost time in the blink of an eye. I almost capsized when I heard her laugh again. I'd missed it that much. She started by grumbling about something before shrugging and changing the subject, just like old times. I found myself chattering endlessly. The words flooded out of me. I told her everything, from my parents getting ready to pack up and go to our theories about water in the clouds. Everything got all jumbled up, and I could tell my chatter made no sense. But she nodded as though she never heard anything more profound. It was about then that I realized the whole team was gawking at us with round fish eyes. Oops, how long had I been standing there talking to Emma right in front of them? I didn't even set down my pack yet. It was so awkward. Ah, yes. Everyone loves to watch drama. Even in a place where the sun never sets. I mean, in a way, the spotlight is forever there. Emma gave a frown and barked orders at the assembled group. There was hard track to prepare for everyone at the hut, and mattresses to air out. Plus the salt the wind had blown into the corners. Everyone sprang up and got to work without another word. Emma's one tough cookie, that's for sure. Plus she was armed with a wooden spoon that she was brandishing wildly. A pot was soon set to heat in the sun, while Saul swept the floor, and Arla scrapped the plates. Emma gave me a wink and I laughed harder than I had in ages. Later on, with our stomachs full and feet bandaged, Emma told us a story she heard from travelers who stopped by her hut. One of them grabbed my attention. The legend of the Piper. a musician of old. He was said to travel from region to region with his flute to make it rain. I never heard tell of it back home, but Arlo and Becca had. Where they're from, they say he'd celebrate the rain's arrival rather than make it rain. When comes the water, dances the piper. I was writing to keep my hands occupied, but I can't settle down, as though staying busy will delay our departure. I've already rewound all my rope and checked on my pack. I brought way too many things abroad, and in this heat, besides, maybe I don't need all these 30 teapots or my favorite flower pots at all. I couldn't just leave them behind, but I know I can't go on like this. I'm entrusting them to you, Emme. I hope they bring you as much comfort as they've brought me. I hope to see you again one day. I'm your crewmate always, Bianca. Mm. I was about to say, like, is one of the pots in here? I don't know. I can't really tell. I mean, who knows? That could have been like long ago. Like like the notes make it seem like oh, it probably was just like a few months ago that it happened. But who knows? Maybe that could have been like decades ago. Okay, it does feel like no one's been here for a long time. Oh, hello. Up there and only there. Okay. Alright, let me get that hydration check while we look at that Chonko pulsing with his chunkiness. And his little waddle. Thank you. Little guy. No, don't run. Is that an egg? Oh no, I thought that was an egg for a second. Like from this angle, it looked like an egg. I'm like, that's a big egg. Like, nope, that's just a hut. Oh, hello. I haven't even bothered planting anything. What's the use? It breaks my heart to see the crops dying on the vine one by one, and being powerless to stop it. I fought the sun long enough. I'd rather quit now than break my back for nothing. I don't know what I'm going to do. Leave the farm? Probably. Finally pay you a visit, maybe? Is the little one already climbing? To think I still haven't met her yet. Maybe throwing in the towel isn't such a bad thing after all. It looks similar to the whale drawing from her a little bit. Oh no, I'm sorry. What an awful situation you're in. But yes, come for a visit. We'll gladly make room. The little one just started preschool. Can you believe it? She's growing so fast. She's incredible, you'll see. With each passing sleep, she learns something new. When I'm with her, I feel like I'm rediscovering the world around me. She gives me hope again. I should warn you though, she can be a handful. Yeah, cause it like with not canals, but like with indentations like this, I guess like I could imagine them growing crops along the wall here. That's why there's so many of them. Kind of like rice terraces, that kind of vibe. Also some logs, which all this time, yeah, I'm like, where are they getting their wood from? Like, the only tree I've seen was kind of like that white tree from a while ago. Yeah, so the next up there, let's look around here a little bit more. Maybe we'll find something. Can I climb to the roof of this? Okay, no. Hmm. I wonder if there is something down. Oh, there's the rock formation thing. Yellow. Is there even more down though? Eh, doesn't look like it. Though, with this area, like, cause if rain isn't that much of a concept to them, I wonder if they have umbrellas. It's like, did you guys not have like portable shade or something like that? Also, this hatch looks a lot more futuristic than everything else. Hmm, kind of feels like bunker-ish material. I was about to be like, is there an entrance from the bunker on the side? Doesn't look like it. Neither was there anything there. Purely is still just those ones. Though, there is that one all the way down there, though. Whoops. So many chocos. I wonder if we can actually reach all the way down there. Like, if our rope will reach that far. It does indeed. Okay, I need to untether. Hmm? Okay, fine, closer. Okay, so this definitely is depicting that water was, I mean, again, not really a secret, but water was this high before with the boat there on the side. Though that wall is very coral-like, so, even then, the tower has always been here. But also, how to get back up? I guess the long way. Okay, then I assume we just go left and right. Let's put one here. Ah! I'm sorry, kid. Alright, then let's go right instead. We're almost there, kid. Oof. Yeah, and I guess that... Oh, that wasn't even the blue one we saw a while ago. A good thing the door was like super obvious though. Doesn't look like any lower section there. Hey, Aunt, have you seen the latest posters? The one that say to eat more salt to quench your thirst. Together, let's save water. Salt your food. Water. Huh? What is this backwards world that that salt is supposed to quench your thirst? Like, is this another way of saying, with the sun being out the entire time, we all know you guys are like super sweaty. So how about you collect that sweat and then drink it? Because honestly, that's what it sounds like. Which I mean, one, that's gross. Also, two, that's gonna taste terrible. But like, I mean, I guess when desperate times, I guess. I mean, I say that, but I'm pretty sure some people will definitely be like, "Salt, what? Your sweat water? Give it to me." It's like, it made me think of you. They're taking it too. Also, no, you can't say the line. It made me think of you after I said about drinking someone else's sweat water. Mr. Missing is not here. Thank God. Yeah, they're taking it too far. We're supposed to drink less while they use up all the water in the Great Basin to water those sun-scorched fields of theirs. I mean, that's food, my guy. Like, I think that's actually a good reason to use the water. It's to grow your crops so you can eat. Yeah, I saw. Every little bit counts. Honestly, have they got no shame? It's always the same with them. But it's sure working out well for the store. I've never seen so many customers, even though most of the villages are already abandoned. I'm running low on pickleweed, hearth salt, and rock salt. I mean out of plain flakes, though they're pretty bland and not what I'd recommend. I see. They ran out of corn flakes, so they only have plain flakes instead. At this rate, I'm going to have to start selling my personal stash. Corn flakes. Damn. Now it's getting me to think about like having some cereal just for like a snack after this. Also, kid, excuse me, do you not see the pattern that is happening here? The people before you are getting larger and larger rocks. You should put a larger rock on top also. Ugh, so inconsiderate. The blue's over there, though. Hmm? Or maybe the blue's... I get to the blue, later on still. Yeah, I think it's somewhere in the middle of this thing then. As for how to get there, we'll just have to find out later. Also, this boat looks fancy. Kind of like built for speed. Oh, it's kind of like a boat submarine, a little bit. Like if those hatches, like I wonder if they had an option to like close those off, especially with how like water behaved for them. Ooh, that's some new. Those are some new animals. Hmm. Okay, let's try to see just if there's something lower. Like even lower. Actually, no, it doesn't look like there's anything lower. There is something there though. Oh, I did the call a little bit too early. Yeah, yeah, and then there's some of them under the shade. So we can just go straight to those ones. Rock thing! Thank you. And then these ones are in the shade, so it should be fine. I wonder if I can reach from that one. I can, nice. Nice. Wait for me, my little friends. Ooh, there seems to be two ways though. There's something over there and stuff over here. Maybe let's meditate. Maybe let's see. So the blue is a little below though. Well, we're leaving the tower. The village has been given a date. I can't quite believe it. I still think about our dance. The last festival already seems so long ago. It was so nice to forget about all of this for a sleep. I didn't realize at the time, but I think at some point I'd given up. But then your laughter, the dizziness after that long waltz, the way you stepped on my feet, the way your cheeks glowed pink. I don't know how to ask you this, but want to come with me? Journey through life on the same pebble? I'm sorry, I know it's short notice, but now I care enough to be afraid. Afraid what I could miss out on if I don't send you this message. I hope you get it. Keely. I mean, with world-ending scenario, I feel there would be a lot of people confessing our stuff. Oh, there's multiple ways to go up here. Yeah, it's like almost every letter. It's just like confession letter, confession letter, confession letter. It's like every single one of you. It's all confessions. I mean, I get it. There's probably a limited pool of people around, but like, still. More letters. Logbook 12. Octaves and 3/4 after the Jusant. We make quite an odd team. Eccentric, hardliners, optimists, turn with the tides. I've never seen such different kinds of people working towards a common goal. Well, sort of. I'm not so sure I'm on the same page as the others anymore. I've realized that the people around me have nets and harpoons, knives. They want to capture the ballasts. I was sure we'd set off on this venture to prove they were real, that we were going to study them, figure out how they were linked to the rain's disappearance, solve the mystery of the Piper. Now I hope those creatures only exist in stories, because this expedition is starting to look like a hunting party. I feel so stupid for not seeing it before. Like, it probably was better when their party was only 3 at first. There you go. Hydration. Also, we should be near the blue mark from a while ago. I think. Just need to find where it is, though. Oh, God, more reading. You know what? Raisin Pebbles was fun. Till I started doing it for a living. I think I've lost my way. You know me, I wasn't really thinking ahead when I took over the old farm. I just couldn't abandon the pebbles my parents cared for all their lives. I probably should have put this two and two sooner. The pebbles are probably those like termite looking things with the rocks on their back. Or aka pebbles on their backs. Sure, I never dreamed of delivering the mail, but it kept the animals fed and my debts paid. I kept my noggin above water, like they say around your parts. But since the villages have been uprooted, it's been so hard. Too few people on the cliffs and too much distance to cover. I'm wearing myself and my animals out, and I'm getting nothing but crumbs. I can't go on like this. I remember when we first met. That seems so long ago now. I'd run away from the farm. Remember how mad my dad was? That was quite something. But I couldn't deal with the sun anymore. Now look where I've ended up. I miss our belly laughs. I even miss the tunnels. Tommy, thanks for your letter. Things aren't any better here. I made zero progress on my mending. I've spent ages working on this hideous piece of embroidery because I'd rather watch rocks erode. Were you able to sort through your parents' stuff like you wanted? The poor things never got to enjoy them. All they did was work. Is that what happened to us too? We could both decide to opt out. The world kept on turning. Well, n- keep on not turning. You get the idea. Take care. Yeah, because I was actually wondering, like, with the place being so vertically separate, like, how was mail getting sent? And I guess those pebbles, those creatures were kind of like they're male creatures or something like that. Like they were the ones coming down and up, delivering the letters. Huh? No emotes? I mean, I'll get to that one time. I just need to think on like what emotes I want to make. But also, hello, Jazeric. Welcome to the stream. Hope you've been having a good day. Ooh. Like a. I guess. I mean, they were talking about keeping pets here, so maybe this is where they kept the animals and stuff like those. What is this game? It is Jusant. It is a it is a wall climbing game. Where are the ants? I mean, if you could consider the pebbles a while ago as ants, then you'll see them in a little bit. I mean, yes, this game apparently is like a lot of talking. Like it has so much. It has so much like letters. Also, one-time shells. Bye, shell. Oh, oh, this looks nice though. Ooh, that thing looks particularly nice too. I think it's above, so we can just keep climbing. Oh, this is where we were a while ago. Whoops. Didn't know this. Ooh, creepy. Oh, hello. Little guy. You didn't show me that there was something here. Also, so it's a person bringing in some beetle-looking creature. Like those are its legs, right? It's upside. Camera, please. I don't want to go inside terrain. Like that. What is it, like an offering or something? Like to the ballasts? Is that what you grow into, little guy? Looks like a capital mushi. A little bit, yeah. But yeah, it looks like they're offering it or something. Oh, so the thing is directly above me. Ooh, and oh, that's the place we were a while ago. Never mind. Guess we just have nowhere to go but up. But yeah, I mean, from just what it seems like I'm getting at story wise, I mean, as you can see, water is gone. The planet is not rotating anymore. So the sun is always shining. Some people went down and found somewhere else to go, while some people supposedly went up. And yeah, for some reason, our character has decided to go up. We don't know if he has any like link with people above, but I mean, if anything, we're here more for the experience. And also, here are your ants. I mean, they probably don't look super like ants, but they're the closest we're gonna get. Two more beats is gonna be a JoJo reference. I mean, you could argue literally the world has been the worlded because literally apparently the sun is not rotating anymore. Or sorry, rephrased. The planet is not rotating anymore. It is a perpetually daytime here, which sounds terrible. Hmm? And then from here I swing. Yeah, because that weirded me out when I first read it. That where they're saying that the sun doesn't turn anymore. And I'm like, the sun doesn't turn anymore? Oh, hello. Huh. Why though? Hmm. Why? Is there anywhere else? I'm not seeing where else this thing leads though. Weird. Yeah, just it kind of leads to a dead end. For a second there, I thought this game is into heliocentrism. If I might ask, what is heliocentrism or heliocentrism, whichever way you're supposed to pronounce that? Oh, this is where I came from. What do I need to find though? I don't know. Our character's goal just seems to be keep climbing up. Like there's no dialogue that happens in the game. Honestly, just a lot of reading on my part for like logs and stuff. Heliocentric. Sun is in the center of the solar system. I mean, it could be. Like it could be. We don't know, cause I mean, just based on the animals we see around here, I'm pretty sure this is not Earth. Also, you are up there. I mean, look at this little guy we have. Look at him. This doesn't look like any animal we know of. Still pretty cute though. Yes, we pet the little blubby. Just for now. I made it just specifically for the game since someone was like to add it. I mean, give me a sec, let me drink. There you go. I mean, it's a misclick, but I still gotta do it anyway. Oh, more reading. The other sleep. Rose asked me to tell him a bedtime story. He's getting to be a big boy now, but I love it when I can still pretend he's little. I decided to tell him the tale of the long rain. I told him about the overflowing canals, high tide, the locks, and so on. But eventually, he stopped me because he didn't understand. He didn't know what rain was. I'm starting to doubt myself. We both agree that it's not just some tale our elders made up. It did exist, right? Hey, I think I did it. Yeah? But to be honest, I see where your kid's coming from. Water falling from the sky does sound pretty odd. I wouldn't be surprised if the old folks had made it all up. and are having a good laugh at us all up there. But yeah, see, it's like the concept of rain just doesn't exist for the kids here, which is interesting to say the least. Like that's how bad things have gotten. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Like if the world isn't spinning, like where does the precipitation go? I guess. And yeah, like, and then, but there's some people who were like, rather than search the desert below, other people were like, they searched the clouds above. So I don't know. So probably our character decided to be like, maybe they got curious as well to the search the way above. Actually, before I do that, okay, so you're directly above. Also, interesting enough that there seem to be like two ways. So I can take this right path or this one. Which, let's go with this one first. Little guys! Take me! Take me here! Chop! Reach! Nice! And nice, we got a checkpoint. Which, I actually think this one leads to the orange thing. No, we came from there, so no reason to really go there. Oh, that's a big thing. Before we use that, let's look around a little bit. Logbook 12. Logbook. 12 octaves and 2/7 after the Jusant. Old stones, paintings scattering dust. And this wall that used to tell time, now rendered useless. These ruins are like my old lighthouse. I'm sure of it. They're reassuringly familiar, which is something I really needed. I thought I'd find answers on this climb, but I'm realizing I don't know what questions to ask. I think back to the Bianca I was just a few sleeps ago, so full of certainty. Small fry that I was back then. Now as I write this, I wonder, why did I set off on this adventure? No answer, of course. The buildings watches in silence. I guess I have to keep climbing to find out what I'm looking for. But the clouds above us are still so small. I feel so far away from everything. Around me, my teammates snore, lost in the rise and fall of sleep. I wish I could close my eyes and rest too, but I can't stop my mind from wondering. What's the connection between the Piper and the ballasts? Arlo and Becca's legends don't say, but I think they're two sides of the same coin. The water in the clouds and the Piper's rain. I'm sure if I could just untangle this rigging, I could convince the group to lay down their weapons. Sleep's evading Met too. She's gazing out into the distance. The great plain seems even bigger from up here. I feel very small and lost, like a little shell clinging to the side of the cliff. I mean, if the sun was not turning even back then, I feel like getting sleep in constant bright light would be really difficult. Like, I mean, like, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like we all probably turn off our lights when we're gonna go to bed. As it looks like we got another horn thing to blow here. Though before that, just doing a quick once around. Maybe there's something here. No, okay. Let's go with the... And who knows, maybe we'll find out if our shell is a multi-use. Since we only saw it like quite a while ago. It is multi-use! Mm. Oh, fancy. Oh, they did say that thing kept time. So maybe that was like kind of like a world clock or something. And then, you know, the grains are like showing when the seasons are for like planting. Yeah, yeah, like a sundial. Oh shit! It's the giant thing. Big pebble. Or I guess stone in this case. Well, I guess ballasts are real. I mean, clearly nothing that huge would just fly in the sky randomly. I mean, unless someone figured out skyboats. Ooh, is it starting to static? I mean, actually though, this feels like the perfect time to like call it. This feels like a good transition point. Like chapter start anyway. So this kind of seems like a perfect place to leave it off and then continue on next time. But yeah, I mean, I hope the static, you know, isn't too bad. Like if I pause, does the static go away? Because, you know, there's no audio. I just noticed it. Ah, it's gone. Okay, cool, cool. But yeah, with that, I think I will call that for today. I mean, it is 3 hours. It is past 3 hours already. Workday. Fine, we'll pet the blubby one last time. Oh, excuse me. I mean, he was petting the blubby, but I guess I was the one that had got the burp reflex from it. But yeah, with that, I mean, this is honestly like a quite chill. It's a nice experience. The climbing is honestly not really that difficult, but to be fair, I don't think it really should be. It is satisfying though, just the action of doing it. Like, you know, just having a plan of action, not technically only one path. Sometimes you have multiple paths. It's just the one you want to take. And then, you know, you can use you can use those pitons whenever you want, and and even just explore with it sometimes, which is pretty nice. Okay, so hopefully I would imagine maybe I'm halfway, if not a little bit more than halfway at this point. I mean, I do feel like a lot of the time was honestly spent reading because, oh my god, there were so many letters. So many confessions, so many like updates. And people just like leaving or staying and stuff like that. Audiobook, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, we'll probably schedule one more of this next week. And I mean, to be fair, I ought to because again, things will start. Apparently, things will already start releasing next week onwards. So probably good to get some like backlog out of the way. I expect to catch you on stream this fast. Also, hello RPG Reki. Although you say that, I mean, welcome to the stream, but I'm actually ending. I'm because we kind of just hit a chapter change and it is a little bit late on my side. But I will definitely be streaming this again next week. So I mean, I usually do tweet my ask him to pet the flubby. I don't think a guy starts with channel points on their first check. But yeah, hello. I actually did notice you gave me a follow like when I was off stream. So I do appreciate the follows. Oh shit, you actually do. Okay, let's pet the little blubby. Hey! Yeah, we got it's just our cool little guy. But yeah, I mean, in terms of okay, actually, usually I have a flow to this. So first, obviously, for those that were here, for those that chatted, for those that lurked or stopped by, I do appreciate it as always. I hope you guys have been having a good day, afternoon, or evening. And if not, sometimes maybe a nice snack would help. And just like a while ago, that letter talking about plain flakes got me thinking about cornflakes, and I do have cornflakes here, so I'm actually thinking a little bit if I want cereal before I go to bed. So I might get that. And if you guys have something you want to like indulge in before or after this, why not? But in terms of streams, tomorrow no stream. My next stream will be on Thursday. I will be continuing Super Mario Wonder. Feels like it's been a while since I've continued that. And then on Friday, I will be playing Dredge, because I did get Dredge during the Steam sale. And probably another chill game, although with a little bit of unnerving, atmosphere. But I don't know. I think the fishing will overpower the Eldritch stuff. I am looking forward to it. Like, I know of the game, of course, but I haven't really watched it. So I don't really know, like, the quests and stuff like those. So we'll be looking forward to checking that out on Friday as well. But yeah, with that, I guess, thank you guys for joining me in today's climb, I guess. Hopefully we'll be continuing this next week. But with that, thank you guys for being here, and I hope you guys join me next time we see our little blubby friend. But till then, guys, bye, guys. Bye. Bye. Bye.